Hi everybody. I know it's been a while and I just wanted to go through a few supplies that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I've really been working on not buying more art supplies because I have so many, and I'm currently going through the art studio and really trying to pare back everything and get everything organized because it is a hot mess in here and it looks like a bomb went off. But when Hobby Lobby has clearance items, I cannot help myself to stock up on new things. I really tried to control myself and not go crazy because I filled up my cart, and before I left to go to the checkout, I went through the entire cart and asked myself, am I really going to use this? Do I really need this? And as you can see before me here, these are the items that I ended up bringing home. Um, Everything was only around $12, which I feel like I did pretty good. I wasn't mad that I went crazy. Sorry, my cat is, she's yelling at me because I'm talking and she thinks I'm talking to her. Also, a few new things. I'm filming from my painting desk today, which is a new thing. I don't know how well the lighting is going to be, but we're going to give it a go. Also, I thought that doing a video of these art supplies would be better than just taking pictures because sometimes you just need to change it up. But I am going to go through what I got here today. And let's start with these art portfolios. I have been eyeing these for quite a while. They're basically like really nice, I don't know, photo albums. But I feel like they would showcase your artwork really nicely. So I grabbed all the ones that they had available. This holds, let's see, does it say how many pages it holds? It just says it's a 4x6. I'm not sure. But I got two in the 4x6 size. And then I also got one in the 5x7. I was actually really excited to get these because I've been doing what I'm calling the 365 project, where I'm trying to do 365 pieces of artwork this year. And even though they're small pieces of artwork, I'm still trying to do 365, and it has been a struggle. But what I've been doing to store them is I've been getting these photo albums from the dollar store, and I've just been putting my artwork in here. The only thing I do like about this is you can put like a little title on the cover, and these, I don't know if you can. It looks like you can slide maybe like a title here, which, yeah, that's really cool actually. So these were a cool find. I also got these paint pens. I've never used this brand, so if any of you have used any of this stuff, let me know if you like it or not. It says permanent, streak-free, fast-drying, easy to use. So I don't know if these are oil-based or acrylic-based, so I won't really know until I open them. And now that I'm looking at this, no way. You guys, I would have never bought these had I known. So I thought that this was a green color, I thought this was teal, and I thought this was orange. But now I'm looking, they're all black. All of these are black. They're just different nib sizes. Okay, well that sucks. Other than like on the actual paint pen, it doesn't say that it's black anywhere. Wow. So if I were to just see it like this, hanging up, and I couldn't see the back where the color's written, you would have no idea that it's black. Well, that's a bummer. Anyways, I also picked up some Pentel point liners. I've never used Pentel point liners, but it says that they're water and fade resistant. I'm assuming they're going to be very similar to, say, the Uni pin. So I'm very hopeful that they are. They had pretty much all the sizes, but I find when I'm doing line work, I only use the 0.05 and the 0.1 mostly. Sometimes I'll use a 0.3, but I was like, I don't use it all that often, so I didn't get one. But I mean, for 62 cents, would it have really mattered if I bought one? Probably not. So I'm excited to see if these are nice. Because I will say with the uni pins, sometimes when I'm using them, depending on which medium I'm lining over, they kind of skip and they're not super smooth. So it really depends on the paper and the medium. So I'm excited to see how these perform on different things. Also this Grumbaucher paint, I think that's how you say it. Grumbacher, I don't know. I've never used this paint, but I've seen it at Hobby Lobby forever. And they had quite a few colors, but I was trying to think of colors that I have in my collection that let me re-say that. Colors I don't really have good quality paint in. Like I have this Pyrrole orange and golden, so I was like, let me get like a cadmium orange, which will be lighter, which I really like this color. So I'm going to give this a go. So if you've used this brand of acrylic paint, let me know. I'm getting very heavy into acrylic painting again. That's been a lot of fun. And then I also got some acrylic inks, which Amsterdam is my favorite acrylic ink brand. So when I seen these, I was like, heck yeah. They didn't clearance all of their colors. It was just some. So I'm not sure what differentiated which ones they were clearancing. I was really hoping the turquoise was on clearance, but it wasn't because I'm almost out of that color. But this one, as you can see, it's very similar to this cadmium orange, but Amsterdam calls it Azo Yellow Deep. Very beautiful. I love this, like with hot pinks and purples and ooh, yummy color. And then this one, it's like a medium to light blue. And then they just call this one Brilliant Blue. So that is all that I got. And I had put back a bunch of stuff like paintbrushes and canvases and all kinds of stuff I put back because I was like, you know, I have so much stuff at home that I haven't even used yet. I have cups and cups full of paintbrushes. I have so many canvases that I have not used and canvas paper. And so this is what I ended up bringing home. I will say though, I live close to several Hobby Lobbies and I just went to the one in the city that I live in. I might pop over to the cities that I live very close to and check out their Hobby Lobbies to see if they have different stuff on clearance, which I probably should not do, but I know myself and I'll probably do it. So until next time, I hope that you have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful day. I hope that seeing a little video instead of just pictures of the new supplies was awesome. But yeah, happy July. Bye.